Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Spring Convocation 2026. My name is Julian Demkew. I'm the University Secretary for the University of Saskatchewan. Convocation is one of the most uplifting and positive experiences at the university, and it's my distinct honor and pleasure to assist with these ceremonies today. As we begin today, I want to acknowledge that we hold these ceremonies on Treaty 6 territory in the traditional homeland of the Métis. We pay our respects to the First Nations and Métis ancestors of this place and take this special opportunity to reaffirm our relationship with one another and the land that we share. As an example of this relationship, Indigenous symbols have been woven into the convocation ceremonies, and I want to be sure to draw special attention to them for you today. The honor song and our drum group represent the people of our First Nation, recognizing the drum as the heartbeat of Mother Earth and guides all our journeys. The Métis National Anthem represents our recognition of the Métis people of this land and their contributions to where we are today. And most importantly, you'll see to my left the Eagle Staff. The Eagle Staff is much like a flag or a coat of arms. It represents all of us. This staff has been created uniquely for our university, and it's an inclusive symbol. With that, I would ask everyone to please stand as you are able for the honor song and the arrival of the Chancellor's Platform Party and our graduates. Fish Juniors for performing today's graduate song. And welcoming our 363 grads we have with us here today. So I now ask you to remain standing for the instrumental version of O Canada and invite you to sing along in the language of your choice. This will be followed by the Métis National Anthem sung by vocalist Brandy Turand.
In the forest, on the river, and across the western plain, as the white man journeyed westward to the land of the Indian, a new race was created, a new nation rose up strong. Hardship as its destiny, and its curse to not belong. In the land from which they came, in the land they helped to build, they found themselves the alien, found their vision unfulfilled. And despite their valiant effort to defend what they believed, when at last the battle ended, they were only left to grieve. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian. For the newest generation and the future ones to come, with the past to motivate us, it will help to keep us strong. As we build the Métis Nation, as we watch it rise again, our past loss is motivation to inspire our future gain. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian. We are proud to be Métis, watch our nation rise again. Never more forgotten people, we're the true Canadian. Kishji, merci.
Thank you, Brandy. You may be seated. Well, once again, graduates and distinguished guests, family members, welcome. I have the honor of introducing to you the members of the platform party that you see before you. I will begin with the front row on my left, your right, and I'd ask them to stand as they are able. Our MLAs, Darcy Warrington, Tajinder Grewal, Colleen Young. Adam McInnes, representative from the Métis Nation of Saskatchewan. Norman Fleury, Elder. Roland Duquette, Elder. Patty McDougall, Interim Provost and Vice President Academic. Scott Banda, Chancellor. Vince Bruni-Basio, President and Vice Chancellor. Kim Kroll-Goodwin, Interim Vice President, University Relations. Julian Muir, Dean, Western College of Veterinary Medicine. Trevor Crow, Acting Dean, College of Agriculture and Bioresources. Angela Bedard-Hahn, the other Dean of College of Agriculture and Bioresources. And in our second row, Salome Reese, Acting University Registrar. Marjorie Delbar, Interim Vice Provost, Students and Learning. The individuals reading your names today, our orators, will be Terry Bedard, Brett Christoph, Fiona Opoku-Mensah, and Dave Minch. Nancy Turner, Interim Associate Provost, Teaching Innovation and Strategic Initiatives. Amaranta Sokol, Interim Vice Provost, Indigenous Engagement. Karina Stevenson, Vice Chair of the Board of Governors of the University of Saskatchewan. Jackie Huck, University of Saskatchewan Retirees Association. Representing our students today, Azul Gonzalez Avila from the USSU, and Rupesh Akhtar from the Graduate Students Association. Tom Yates, Associate Dean, College of Agriculture and Bioresources. Kirsten Bett, Acting Associate Dean, College of Agriculture and Bioresources. And Jaswant Singh, Associate Dean, College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies. And behind them, and I would ask them to stand, members of the faculty of the University of Saskatchewan. And would you please join me in expressing thanks to all these members for helping our students here this year. I would now like to invite our President and Vice Chancellor, Vince Bruni-Basio, up to the podium to address our graduates. But first, I want to mention that today is our President's birthday as well, so I would fall short of having everybody sing happy birthday for him, but you should know what he's doing on his birthday, so I wanted to mention that today. So.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be 35. I feel great. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be here. This is my first week at Convocation celebrations as President and Vice Chancellor of the University of Saskatchewan, so it's wonderful to be here. Just want to take a moment to thank a few people before I get going. I want to thank the team who's planning this event, made this possible, and the team that's running this event. They've been working all day. We take breaks, but they keep going, I've noticed, so thank you to all of them. Special thank you. Special thank you to Chancellor Scott Banda for his ongoing leadership of this event and for his mentorship and friendship to me in this role. Thank you to our elders, knowledge keepers, and wise ones with us today and the ones that are not with us today for their wisdom, which continues to guide us as we move forward. Thank you to our University of Saskatchewan board member, Karina Stevenson, here today, who's the vice chair of the board. Thank you for coming. Thank you to the many senior leaders today. I keep saying in every convocation, it's your clarity, collaboration, and leadership that guides this university with purpose. Thank you to the faculty and staff joining us today. It's your work and commitment that keeps the engine running of this organization. And lastly, thank you to our MLAs, Darcy Warrington, Colleen Young, Tajinder Grewal. Thank you. It's wonderful to have you here today. Thank you. Now, on Monday, I took part in an installation ceremony for me to become formally the President and Vice Chancellor of the University under the Lieutenant Governor who administered it. And I was very excited because I got this new robe, which was great. Then I found out I don't get to keep it, but I do get to wear it for a while, so that's kind of nice. The oath I took under the Lieutenant Governor is more than a symbolic gesture. It's a promise from myself to this institution and community. And the oath includes two commitments: to uphold the responsibilities of this office, and to protect the rights and well-being of the universities and its members. So to me, that means establishing a clear mission, ensuring USask is contributing positively to society, and ensuring that we are taking care of the people who live, work, and study here. In essence, it means how we do things is as important as what we're striving to achieve. So with this in mind, we're working together to develop our next strategic plan, U-Plan 2035. The new strategic plan will include a bold mission for this university and will include the voices of our students, faculty, donors, industry partners, government partners, and others. And the reason we value listening to these voices is because this is what makes up our USask community. And I believe, in my personal belief, that our strong community in this university and across this province will give us and gives us an advantage to achieve great things. After all, it's through community that we create safe spaces, and it's through community that we enable and empower people to achieve and accomplish high goals. I learned the importance of community growing up in Jasper, Alberta. My parents were newcomers from Italy, and community is how they survived and thrived. Of course, life was simpler then. There was no texting, no Facebook, and no Instagram. Now, I know that's a hard concept for our graduates to understand, no Insta. Wow, but the worst thing I found out was there was no TikTok. And as an aside note on the TikTok side, I mentioned this earlier, Vice President Baljit Singh, who's known for his ability to take selfies all over the world and very dynamic selfies that he takes, he's convinced that he's able now, he's developed the skills for us to do a TikTok video together. And I told him that we should never and cannot do a TikTok video, and I urge you all to intervene if you see us doing one. But he disagreed with me, so he's not here today. He went to practice his TikTok video. He'll be back later. In those days, community was built by showing up, sharing meals, walking together, and talking face to face. My grandparents were their home was the center of that world. And at any moment, people could be seen gathering around their table, up to 12 people at a time, sharing a meal, telling stories, or simply stopping in to connect. It's because of these experiences that community is important to me, and it's why I believe community is a strength. It's through these experiences that I learned that community is also built intentionally through care, honesty, and showing up for one another. So this week, as we celebrate graduates from different colleges and schools, we are honoring the strengths of this USask community and its importance to our future. As part of our community today, we celebrate the College of Agriculture and Bioresources and the Western College of Veterinary Medicine. The College of Agriculture and Bioresources is a leader in food, plant, soil, and environmental sciences. Its teachers prepare graduates to strengthen food security, support sustainable agriculture, and build resilient agricultural systems. Its researchers are advancing our understanding of crops, soils, ecosystems, and the practices that sustain them. The Western College of Veterinary Medicine advances animal health, human, and ecosystem health. Along with studying to become veterinary doctors, students learn the intersection of animal health, public health, epidemiology, and One Health. And researchers are advancing practices around improving prevention, care, and the health systems communities that communities rely on. So together, these colleges advance knowledge that sustains food systems, protects health, and strengthens communities, and really shows how our local context connects us to global issues and helps us to solve global problems. So I'm honored to celebrate Convocation with you, and I would like to thank the two deans, Acting Dean Trevor Crow, Dean Angela Bedard-Hahn, and Dean Gillian Muir for your leadership. Thank you. We'll give them a hand. Now, graduates, today we're here to celebrate you. We celebrate your accomplishments and your perseverance. We also celebrate that you are part of that USask community that I was talking about, and for this reason, we're grateful that you chose the University of Saskatchewan to be your academic home. And as we celebrate today, we know and acknowledge the care and commitment from your families, friends, mentors, and loved ones who've supported you to get here. No one arrives at Convocations without the guidance and support of others. So let's take a moment to celebrate with applause your supporters. Now, graduates, I would be remiss if I didn't point out you're graduating during interesting and uncertain times. As we navigate a rapidly changing landscape in technology, politics, economics, and public expectations, I want you to know that USask remains strong in its identity and mission to face these complexities. Our strength is shown by the fact that we have students that come here from 130 different countries, and we have 27,000 students enrolled. And each year, 4,500 graduate, and 70% of them decide to make their home here in Saskatchewan. And that shows that two things, that the graduates love this university and this province, and they're not afraid of the winter, which I think shows their resilience. In all seriousness, we are a world-class university with wide-ranging areas of expertise derived in part from our connection to Saskatchewan. Being in Saskatchewan allows us to complete work that cannot be done anywhere else in the world. As a result, we lead nationally and internationally in areas such as agricultural and food production, water stewardship, energy, Indigenous sovereignty and rights relations, access to health care, vaccine development, and climate resilience. And I'm just saying, I have to say this, one other contribution of this province, this is the only place on earth that calls it a bunny hug and not a hoodie. And I think that's important to recognize. Kim suggested that that would be funny, so I put it in. I tested it with her before. It was funny. Our strong partnerships with leading international companies in Saskatchewan means our students gain experience from organizations that are shaping the future of this country and the world. And our researchers are able to pursue innovations with global reach. USask also has strong relationships with community organizations, not-for-profit, and Saskatchewan's arts sector. We also strive to be a place where all people are welcome. Through our gifted Indigenous strategy, gifted to us in two names, Korean Mischief, Opahutan, Upahutan, this institution is committed to advancing Indigenous knowledge, supporting truth and reconciliation, and working alongside communities in meaningful and sustained ways. We are also committed to ensuring that members of the 2SLGBTQIA+ community, people of color, people with disabilities and accessibility needs, and individuals from diverse backgrounds feel they are fully part of this community and this university. As new alumni, you can be proud of the strength and stability of this university and what it has accomplished in these uncertain times. And as we celebrate your accomplishments, we know now the world needs your leadership and your resolve to making a difference. It's your voices now that will address the challenges we face today by shaping the organizations you join and the communities you serve. And as you complete this work, it's important to remember that your degree is not simply a credential. It represents years of learning, in questioning, discovering, and growing. It shows your ability to think critically, to adapt, and to engage with complexity. It also reflects skills grounded in the spirit of this province, skills that matter now more than ever. Your degree is, in fact, a promise to the world. You see, since I've become president, one thing I've learned is that USask graduates across the globe are known for their work ethic, their leadership, and their courage. Employers have been very honest and open with me in telling me that they've noted our graduates work well with others, they navigate uncertainty, and they bring their full selves to any challenges at hand. This reputation isn't just about the skills of our graduates, it's also about the strengths and values they carry from this university and this province. So graduates, when you cross the stage today, you will join 180,000 alumni across Saskatchewan, Canada, and the world who exemplify that promise of what education can make possible. And as you leave here today, I want you to know that the University of Saskatchewan is with you, because as I stated earlier, USask is not just a university, it's a community, and you're part of it. This community does not end when you leave this stage. You will always have a place here, and you will always be connected to the professors who taught you and the students who've learned alongside you. And as a USask professor at Edwards, I've taught more than 1,000 students in my career, and I can say every time I see one of them, we have that connection. We also have evidence of our community focus by many of our USask alumni supporting our Husky athletics from across the globe. And I encourage you to do that. Stay connected with us, stay connected to our Husky athletics program as you advance in your careers. So graduates, what I want to say to you today is that despite the challenges our society faces, I am filled with hope because of you. I know your time at the University of Saskatchewan has provided you with important skills grounded in real experiences and real relationships. I'm confident with what you've learned from professors who care deeply about your success, many of them on the stage today, from peers who've challenged and inspired you, and from your experiences in and beyond the classroom. I'm also confident in who you are as human beings and in your values. I know that whatever path you take, you will carry the character of this university with you, a character shaped by hard work, collaboration, generosity, and a belief that we are stronger when we work together. So I encourage you to step forward with confidence, again, knowing you are part of this community and that we are here for you. And in those moments of doubt, and we will all have those moments, remember the University of Saskatchewan is proud of you. We believe in you, and we cannot wait to see the impact you will have. And if you ever miss us and you want to come visit us, the lineups at Starbucks and Tim Hortons will still be there waiting for you, but we will be very happy to see you. And in all seriousness, thank you for all your work. Enjoy this moment. You really deserved it. Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, President and Vice Chancellor, members of the University Senate, and the Board of Governors, I present to you the petition of the Council of this university that the candidates to be named, having fulfilled all the requirements of the bylaws, may, with your permission, be admitted to the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which they are entitled.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of the Council of this university, I consent to admit you to the degrees, diplomas, and certificates to which you are entitled, and to invest you with the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
I would ask the graduates in the front row on my left here, please rise and approach the platform as directed by your ambassadors. And as they're doing that, I will let you know and let everybody know how the conferring of the degrees will unfold today. So as you enter the stage, please stop and face the audience as your academic hood will be placed over your shoulders. Once you have been hooded, please proceed to the first podium and stop as the orator will present you by your name. Once your name has been announced, please proceed to the Chancellor, and please be sure to stop, turn, and face the Chancellor, as he the one who is actually admitting you into the Convocation of the University of Saskatchewan and granting you the degree. You may then shake hands with the President, and we ask that you continue across the platform to be greeted by the Dean or representative of your college, and you will receive your parchment from them. You'll then be directed backstage, where our Convocation team will usher you through, and then back to your seat to allow you to celebrate your fellow students. With that, let us begin.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the Prairie Horticulture Certificate. I present to you Amanda Morris. Ali Pirhadi. Christina Hawley Eichinger. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the Diploma in Agribusiness. I present to you Timitope Toahib Araniji. Modupi Olosolo Eoko, with distinction. Chibaromo Gift Elua. Brody Stockton Phrase. Ashlyn Renee Gnip. Samuel Joseph Graham, with great distinction. Kurzna Beth Magbalat Manalo. Omabalanle Vic Oladele. James Weeb. Ryder James Zackerson. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the Diploma in Agronomy. I present to you Bryn Jean Bobyuk, with distinction. Ethan Vincent Julius Ban, with distinction. Evan Tyler Barsness. Devin Jade Burnham. Devana Kumar Devilbai Chaudhry. Bo Jean Bernice Chisholm. Hayden John Churchman. Laurich Yigel Don Imano Davila. Haley Jean Epp. Vanessa Tamara Flynn Barr, with great distinction. Michaela Page Hankey. Callie Reese Hebert. Zayan Jamil, with distinction. Maddie Lynn Jones. Carter Robert Kalisiak. Brianne Marie Lewis Size. Danielle Ashley Peters, with great distinction. Grayson Lydia Rewerts. Alejandra Maria Rivera Ramirez. Bryce Marie Sabados, with distinction. Laura Amanda Edna Simo, with great distinction. McKenna Vogely. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Animal Bioscience. I present to you Delaney Ella Adamko, with great distinction. Melissa Nicole Arias Diaz, with distinction. Hannah Jocelyn Bidwell, with distinction. Katrine Bischoff, with distinction. Caitlin Nicole Buffton. Adrian Maria Byman, with distinction. Emily Faith Fair, with great distinction. Caitlin Elizabeth Forsay, with distinction. Malachi Fontaine. Olivia Grace Galbraith, with distinction. Riley Edward Gleitzer, with great distinction. Callie Elizabeth Hanatic. Alina Irfan, with great distinction. Courtney Lauren Jenkins, with distinction. Jassy McKenna Joyce, with great distinction. Samantha Sherry Lynn Kenyon, with distinction. Anne Suisi Lawrence Azua. Kimberly Ann LaBelle, with distinction. Brianne Lihu. Madison LeVacomte, with distinction. Kaylin Marie Levesque. Monica Hoyan Lee, with distinction. Caitlin Joanne McCullough. Hadrian Charles Lynn Elise McGregor. Taylor Ella Metternock, with great distinction. Sheridan Verna Murgel. Taylor Marie Miller, with great distinction. Avery Morgan Moore. Ashley Ann Muller, with distinction. Alex McKinnon Murdoch. Morgan Kelly Rio. Simone Hemraj Shetty, with distinction. Brenna Warda Stevens, with great distinction. Grace Alexandra Tom. Riku Van Grunen. Tyson Lance Weiss. Shay Elizabeth Worthington, with distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness. I present to you Caleb Anderson. Natalie Sarah Boonstoppel, with distinction. Kylie Montana Brandt, with distinction. Brady George Burkett. Eleanor Alice Copes, with great distinction. Ethan Richard Delmare, with great distinction. Jenna Leanne Dewick. Paige Ellis. Erica Enns. Summer Carlan Foley, with great distinction. Connor Ian Burnett Froelich, with distinction. Jackson John Fuchs. Caden Brian Gingell. Laura Catherine Glover, with great distinction. Nathan Thomas Healy. Jacob Stephen Duff Herman, with great distinction. Joshua William Herzog. Avery Walter Hodgins, with great distinction. Erin Rachel Hughes, with great distinction.
Chase Ryland Dale Jarman. Jason Leonard Ballin Coop. Cordell James Larson, with great distinction. Jackin Dale Lawrence. Brant Austin Lepa. Benjamin Mandorla. Ryan Marco. Ashlyn Caden McCall. Alex May Jeffson Megason. Jenna Moncton. Laurel Ann O'Neill, with distinction. Jalen Leah Painter. Spencer Posberg. Parker Harry Reese. Griffin Connor Sharkey, with great distinction. Brady Douglas Schmier. Michael John Stockman, with great distinction. Kobe Conrad Sieve. Maria Elizabeth Tashchuk. Kiara Jade Temple, with great distinction. Alfred James Drew. Julie Ann Marie Warner with distinction. Chelsea Anna Wolf with distinction. Martin Wu. Shakina Aaron Yusuf with distinction. Braden James Cerf. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of College and Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you would confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agribusiness Honors. I present to you Luke Donald Rio Malu with great distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Food Nutrition. I present to you Jean Marinette Balasta with distinction. Justine Shane Cardenas with distinction. Chloe Taylor Leeds with distinction. Erin McHardy. Kennedy Grace Nolan with distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you would confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Food Industry Management. I present to you Joetta Das Gupta with great distinction. So-yeon Hong. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you would confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Renewable Resource Management. I present to you Rafael Lopez Siqueira Cardone with great distinction. Caitlin Rebecca Nudge with distinction. Riley Ray Romoshenko with great distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you would confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. I present to you Michaela Vela Bassett. Haley Maria Bayer. Lane Dylan Bergen with distinction. Rylan Dennis Borsa with great distinction. Joseph Terrence Bosch. Noah Michael Bosch with great distinction. Brown Angela Boucher. Bryn K. Marie Burton with great distinction. Michaela Brummond with great distinction. Noel Tekla Kowe with great distinction. Zachary Say with great distinction. Grace Marie Chamberlain. Shayla Corinne Shaikowski. Gabrielle Stephanie Shermashensky. Cassandra Carolyn Dunluck with distinction. Lucas Henry Lajean de Desfontaines with distinction. Zoe Dean De Pellegrin. McKenna Sage Marie Doyle. Danielle Lynn Dordu with great distinction. Ava Erin Setka Dugdale with distinction. Brett Kaylin Elmy. Jordan Julia Engstrom with great distinction. Taya Helena Fedorchuk with great distinction. Ashley Dawn Failer with distinction. Bailey Lynn Ferguson. Jade Andrea Fossen with great distinction. Jessa Fox with distinction. Trista Marie Fruits. Callan Michael Frickus with great distinction. Connor Barry George. Sydney Anna Gerlis with great distinction. Samantha K. Glazer with great distinction. Courtney Grace Hansen. Abby Alea Hansen. Caden Carter Hendry. Nicholas Anthony Hrapchuk. Olivia Louise Hudek with great distinction. Hilary Shear Hunter with great distinction.
Davis Garrett Ireland with great distinction. Tanner Johnson with great distinction. Nathan Mackenzie Keeping. Caitlin Kennedy with distinction. Emma Jordan King. Heidi Jolene Kletberg. Hannah Maureen Kopp with great distinction. Kelsey Andrea Camilla Lafreniere. Raina Lynn Lawless with distinction. Michaela May Lipey with distinction. Cody Elizabeth Lemke. Hailing Liu. Hunter James Mackey. Owen Jacob Mann with great distinction. Jalen Marsh with distinction. Torley Masich with distinction. Nakisko Michelle Matenganista. Percy Drew McDonald. William McGrath with distinction. Katrina Marie McGuire. Hallie Grace McNabb with distinction. Jamie Marilise with great distinction. Congrats. Mackenzie Diane Metke with great distinction. Donnie Cyril George Mewis. Kieran Campbell Myers. Thank you. Kaylee Cheyenne Moorhead. Thank you. Kaylin Douglas Morrow with distinction. Emily Regina Rose Muhusky with distinction. Lainey Muir with distinction. Reed Garrett Ryan Neufeld with distinction. Krishma Nyazi. Grace Nielsen with great distinction. Carly Renee Nosier with great distinction. Oluwafemi Olugasa with great distinction. Lexi Patterson with great distinction. Amy Margaret Peterman. Antonio Rolando Petit with great distinction. Madison May Pamedley. Ross William Redelback with great distinction. Brody Bernard Ringdahl. Jesselyn Robb with distinction. Morgan Alexandra Robertson. Garrett John Rusnak with great distinction. Riley Grace Sanders with great distinction. Adam Grayson Slosher with great distinction. Emily Marie Sebastian with great distinction. Shaylin Monica Shirtliff with distinction. Liam Hardy Shadeen with great distinction. Lindsay Alexandria Skinner. Bryson Christopher Smith with distinction. Prem Virenkumar Soni. Ticket. Lisa Stepaniuk. Tyra Jeanette Suter with distinction. Alyssa Meadow Tharl with distinction. Foster Samuel Sean Tolton. Mackenzie Tuttle. Jessica Marie Van Buchenhout with distinction. Delton Cody Blaze Vanden Heuvel. Bridget Elizabeth Vidras. Stephanie Laurel Williams with distinction. Cole Nathaniel Willman. Shayla Hope Wichishin. Kelsey Douglas Wyonotic with great distinction. Peyton Emily Zeman with distinction. Vincent Joe with great distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Agriculture and Bioresources, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science in Agriculture Honors. I present to you Rihanna Michelle Kish with great distinction. Greta Simone Mader-Stevens with great distinction. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the College of Agriculture and Bioresources and ask that you will confer on them the postgraduate diploma. I present to you Jamima Rani Jungam. Darpreet Kaur. Peace William Ojung.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the College of Agriculture and Bioresources and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Yashmilan Kaur, Jonathan Atua Adua, Ye Aminata Ba, Daniela Canyon Rubio, Megan Michaela Dubois, Wibalaj Sandoni Umaya Fernando, Razwanda Vijayasundara Gadakanda, Jacqueline Michelle Gonzalez Sancoto, Omer Hassan, Christina Susan James, Askat Carr, Kaylee Morgan Chris, Coralie Lambert, Sagar Lamachani, Jocelyn Ray Lydell, Mason Plews, Shelby Marie Robinson. Jordan Rochelle Salmons. Japjot Singh Sandhu. Italo Santos Reese Pereira. Zoe Claire Uren. Prirana Apatri. Shiva Nazarabadi. Jeremiah Kalichi Odiketa. Grace Egby Onu. Karandeep Singh Sori. Olivia Ann Durak. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the Western College of Veterinary Medicine, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. I present to you Kamia Akbar. Yuxi Bai. Lauren Ashlyn Bailey. Brianna June Barlogi with distinction. Quentin Elias Bateman with great distinction. Garrett Dawn Beach. Trent Alexander Bell. Emma Paige Boroditsky. Jessica Taylor Starr Boswick. Lucia Nicole Bott with distinction. Kylie Amanda Brind with distinction. Kiona Bruns. Cree Christopher Byrne. Chewy Sway. Neva Marie Dollinghouse. Selena DeRose. Maya Giordi Demaray. Brooklyn Katie Dick with distinction. Colby Amelia Donald. Robin Douglas. Shyla Dawn Dreger. Abigail Ann Dizer with distinction. Anna Ruth Durance with distinction. Carlin Sierra Duzick. Peter Douglas Enns. Krista Urbach. Emerson May Ferrier. Gavin Thomas Fleck with distinction. Samantha Ann Fontaine with distinction. Annette Isabel Godet. Francisco Alejandro Gomez Cruz. Nisa Gilbert. Sarah Victoria Halderson with distinction. Kailan Jennifer Juan. Joyce Hyro Huang. Mason Scott Huseman. Georgia Elizabeth Hurry. Casey Lynn Inglis. Oksana Ann Iwachesko. Christopher Matthew James with distinction. Paisley Jane Johnson with distinction. Natanya Alice May Carmel. Madison Gail Kindop. Maria Clark with distinction. Jessica Diana Kotelnikov. Allison Danielle Kazub with distinction. Austin LaValle. Melissa Leon. Roberta Latham. Zuhan Lee. Cody James Lightfoot. Kai Lillian Liu. Katia Devon Lum. Alyssa Brianne Maynor, with distinction. Emily Maxim. Danica Jane Marquette. Ellen Lynn Marshall, with distinction. Avery Eden Matejchuk. Stuart Clay Matthews. Kaylee Ann Mellott. Raven Samantha Mahler. Marilyn Lorena Mullen Fraser. Mackenzie Ann McKay Newlands, with distinction. Cyan Olivia Serene Nielsen. Samantha Rachel Nixon. Mallory Jackson Norfeld. Nikita Alexa Payne. Sydney Premack. Madeline Pearl Privé. Yaz Ranjbar. Lauren Elizabeth Roberts. Jade Mackenzie Sands. Catherine Veronica Soretsky. Taylor Lynn Sauter, with distinction. Colin Martin Schultz. Deandra Christine St. Hilaire. Melena Setchman Pintos. Catherine Timms, with great distinction. Brooke Cassandra Rose Tonkin. Logan Andrew Vaitkus with distinction. Katriana Van Woudenberg with great distinction. Carolina Videra. Jordan Wall. Taylor Shea Westbrook. Brianna Marie Watley with great distinction. Emily Yao. Annie Elizabeth Sender. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars from the Western College of Veterinary Medicine, and I ask that you will confer on them the degree of Master of Science. I present to you Yona Al-Tahir, Hannah Marie Burlett, Shayla Dawn Jess, Phoebe Aurora Johnson, Roman Vlad Nosag, Erin Twyla Schellenberg, It is customary at the University of Saskatchewan that after being admitted to their degree, our PhD graduates will be invited to join the platform party in a symbolic welcome to a global community of scholars. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate and Postdoctoral Studies, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I present to you Claire Ann Burtons. And I'm sorry, Claire's research evaluated how heat stress, illness, and low feed intake affect dairy cows' gut barrier. She developed a new technique to identify where leaky gut occurs and assessed how nutritional strategies, including dietary buffers and probiotics, affect gut integrity of lactating dairy cows. Laura Carruthers. Laura's work identified sustainable methods to improve nutrient use efficiency and reduce greenhouse gas emissions from horticultural cropping systems. Laura Carruthers. Nathan Challa. Nathan's research explored how bacterial toxins disrupt salt and water balance in the intestine. Nathan. Oluwafemi Jeremiah Coker. Oluwafemi's work resulted in the development of hybrid meat products by replacing animal fats with a hard jelly-like mixture made from faba bean protein, canola oil, and water. Oluwafemi. Emmanuel Donbray. Emmanuel's work involved using new DNA testing methods to detect respiratory infections in cattle early, helping farmers prevent disease and improve animal health. Emmanuel. Dilshan Dua. Sean's research resulted in the development of finisher diet recommendations with regards to energy, amino acids, starch, and lipid content to maximize growth performance of broiler chickens exposed to a period of cyclic heat stress. Taiwo Joseph Ehrenle. Taiwo's research explored how poorly digested protein affects growth and gut health in young pigs. Victoria Grayson Gonzalez. Victoria's research focused on understanding and harnessing the mechanisms that enable bats to respond to viruses that cause severe disease in humans. Grace Tero Gauera. Grace's work focused on improving soil analysis using advanced soil sensing technologies. Tharaka Aravinda Jalalap. Tharaka's work measured water's economic value for Canadian households and farmers, including what people pay for cleaner water, how it affects home prices, and what irrigation water is worth as the supply becomes uncertain. Cody Malone. Cody's research advances the understanding of trichinella parasites by tracking where they occur, identifying animal hosts, detecting co-infections using novel diagnostic methods, and demonstrating that the newest species survive freezing. His work supports public health and northern food sovereignty. Sandesh Nupain. Using lentil as a model crop, Sandesh's research combines drone-based imagery, plant genetic data, and machine learning models to better understand how crops grow, develop, and produce yield across different environments. Dana Aaron Drope Ramsey. Dana analyzed the development and calibration of a simulation model that explores how resistance to antibiotics emerges in populations of feedlot cattle treated for bovine respiratory disease, and the use of that model to experiment with interventions that could limit the risks of antibiotic use in feedlot medicine. Sharad Sharifamaya. Sharad's study looked at ways to make flaxseed oil last longer and stay fresh by using natural combinations of proteins and plant compounds to prevent it from spoiling. Daniel Yupankwi Concha. Daniel examined how wildfire recovery efforts and new energy products affect the economies of remote Indigenous communities in Canada. Using economic models, the study evaluates how investments, reconstruction spending, and ownership structures influence local, provincial, and national economies. Fuchuan Zhang. Fuchuan's research demonstrated that hybrid fall rye is a practical alternative to barley for beef cattle. These findings provide producers with a scientific roadmap to diversify feed sources while maintaining high performance and meat quality. Please join me in congratulating these graduates on their certificates, diplomas, and degrees.
I ask you to grant the degrees, diplomas, and certificates in absentia to those students who have met the requirements to graduate but were not able to be present today.
At the request of the Council, I authorize these degrees, diplomas, and certificates to be granted.
Well, Convocation is a celebratory time, and we want to celebrate some of our top students. And so I'd like to invite our Acting Dean of Agriculture and Bioresources, Trevor Crow, to present the Saskatchewan Institute of Agrologists Gold Medal.
Good afternoon, everyone. Eminent Chancellor, Mr. President, platform guests, graduates, and family and friends. It is my pleasure to announce the recipient of the 2026 Saskatchewan Institute of Agrologists Prize as a top degree graduate in the College of Agriculture and Bioresources. The award began in 1959 with the Saskatchewan Institute of Agrologists committing to recognize outstanding performance by a degree student in our college and to promote and sustain the profession of agrology. Over the years, both the profession and the value of the prize have grown significantly. This year's top degree graduate and recipient of the SIA prize is Greta Mader-Stevens. Greta is graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture, majoring in agricultural biology with a minor in soil science. She's graduating with great distinction with a cumulative program average of 95.4%. Way to go, Greta. Greta is truly an exceptional student with a remarkable commitment to academic achievement and a passion for research and volunteering, and I want to take just a bit of your time this afternoon to tell you a little bit about her and her achievements. Her hometown is Ottawa, Ontario, and she has always felt a strong connection to the prairies with a legacy of family members of every generation attending the University of Saskatchewan, dating back to the 1930s. Greta's interest in food security and desire to pursue an education in agriculture was sparked by her experience volunteering at a local food bank in Ottawa. She has continued to give back to her community as a volunteer at the University of Saskatchewan. Greta volunteered with the Women's Centre on campus and was a volunteer writer for the student newspaper The Sheaf, where she utilized her creativity to create crossword puzzles. Greta also took on student leadership roles such as a peer mentor to her fellow students in learning communities within the College of Ag Bio and as an Ag Bio student ambassador. As a student ambassador, she helped facilitate agriculture in the classroom Think Ag sessions at Agribition for younger students to learn about agriculture. Greta tied her natural leadership ability to her love of research as the associate editor of the Natural Sciences section of the University of Saskatchewan Undergraduate Research Journal. She was published in the journal herself with her research on the impacts that climate change will have on the Brazilian coffee industry, particularly how coffee plants will respond to changes in temperature and precipitation, and how the incidence of the fungal disease coffee leaf rust could change. Greta then engaged more deeply into research with a focus on soil microbiology, working as a research assistant in Dr. Bobby Helgeson's lab at the University of Saskatchewan and with Dr. Frank Stefani at Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. Greta topped off her undergrad research experience with an honors thesis project titled The Influence of Grazing Systems, Soil Zones, and Topographic Position on Ammonia Oxidizing Bacteria and Archaea in Grazed Lands of Saskatchewan. As she looks to the future, Greta plans to pursue a master's degree in microbiology at Université Laval in Quebec City, researching arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi. Greta, the future is bright with you in it, and we know this is not the last that we will hear from you and your accomplishments. Congratulations. Way to go.
I'd like to now invite our Dean of the Western College of Veterinary Medicine, Gillian Muir, to present the WCVM Gold Medal.
Eminent Chancellor and President, it is my pleasure to present the Western College of Veterinary Medicine Gold Medal for 2026 to Dr. Quinn Bateman. The Western College of Veterinary Medicine Faculty Gold Medal is the highest honor awarded to a graduating student. It recognizes the individual who has demonstrated the greatest proficiency in both the science and the art of veterinary medicine throughout the four-year Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program. Quinn was raised on a cow-calf operation in the Porcupine Hills of southwestern Alberta, where daily ranch life fostered a deep passion for working with cattle and horses, as well as for riding and roping. In 2014, his family moved to Whitehorse in the Yukon, where he completed high school. Reflecting on his upbringing and his interests, Quinn recognized that veterinary medicine was the natural path for him. He completed his first 2 years of undergraduate study at the Yukon University, followed by an additional year at the University of Alberta, before being accepted into the DVM program here at the Western College of Veterinary Medicine. After graduation, Quinn will begin his career as a mixed animal practitioner in rural southern Saskatchewan. He aspires to own a private practice with a focus on beef cattle medicine and looks forward to contributing meaningfully to a rural community. Quinn graduates today with his fellow students with great distinction. And on behalf of the faculty of the Western College of Veterinary Medicine, it is my great pleasure to present the 2026 gold medalist, Dr. Quinn Bateman.
In my day, it was the ag grads who were the rowdy ones, but it's the veterinarians now. So, I'd now like to invite our Vice President of University Relations, Kim Kroll-Goodwin, to the podium to introduce a video message from our alumni.
To our graduates, today you receive your degree from the University of Saskatchewan. This parchment represents the hours of effort, determination, and growth that brought you here. It marks both what you've achieved and the possibilities that lie ahead. Congratulations, you have earned every moment of this day. It is my pleasure to officially welcome you into the USask alumni community. Today, you join a network of more than 180,000 graduates living and working around the world. Wherever your next chapter takes you, I know you will make a meaningful impact in your work and in your communities, and you will continue to be what the world needs. Now please enjoy this short video, a warm welcome from USask alumni to you, our newest members. We're so proud to call you our own.
Lastly, I'd like to now invite our eminent Chancellor to provide his concluding remarks on the proceedings today.
Thank you, Julian, and I agree. Who knew Vet Med would be the wildest group this week? So. Perfect. You lived right up to the reputation already. So this does officially mark the end of our convocation ceremony. There are many people to thank who made this convocation ceremony possible, including our vocalist, Brandy Turan, our drum group, Whitefish Juniors, for performing today's graduate entry song, our elders and knowledge keepers, the convocation planning team, which consists of people from university events, the registrar's office, the governance office, and anyone else you've seen running around with a headset on. Their dedication, their work made this possible. Thank you. Most importantly, I want to extend my congratulations to our graduates and acknowledge their hard work. Earning a degree, a diploma, or a certificate is no small feat. It requires dedication, perseverance, and sacrifice. The education that you've received from the University of Saskatchewan has equipped you to meet the future and its challenges head on. The world needs your ideas, your energy, and your leadership. You are the future of the province, the country, and the world. And as you look back on your time at USask, I hope you feel proud of what you've learned and the person you've become. These experiences will stay with you as you step into that next chapter in your life. Congratulations on your remarkable achievements. As we conclude today's event, I would ask that you please remain seated until the platform party has exited the stage. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful evening.